we'll be talking about triangles. We'll be looking at angles in triangles, how to solve questions in triangles. So let's look at a few questions right about now. Now first, when you talk about a triangle, this is a triangle. So the first thing you need to know is that the sum of angles in a triangle, sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So if I have, let's say 60 degrees here, and I have 50 degrees here, that is 110. So this third part, I'll just add these two and remove it from 180 degrees. That will be 70 degrees. For a triangle that has all the three sides not equal. So let's look at some types of triangle. You have isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. And for isosceles triangle, they have two sides equal, and two base angles equal. You have equilateral triangle. For equilateral triangle, all three sides are equal, then all three angles are equal. So if all the three angles are equal, and we have said the sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So for equilateral triangle, the three angles will be 180 divided by 3, that's 60 degrees each. So for an equilateral triangle, they have 60 degrees each. Isosceles, two sides are equal, two base angles are equal. So then you have a scaling triangle where all the three sides are not equal. Scaling, all three sides not equal. Now for isosceles, you have, for isosceles we said two sides are equal. So you can have something like this. These two sides are equal, and these two base angles will be equal. Then, so this is isosceles. And then when we talk about an equilateral triangle, equilateral, you have this. This side means all these three sides are equal, and of course, the three angles will also be equal. So this is the background of which we shall be answering the questions we want to answer today. So come with me. In the figure, PQR is an isosceles triangle. PQR. And angle SRQ is 75%. SRQ is 75%. And angle QPT is 25%. So the meaning of this symbol is angle. Okay, that means the angle is on P. So if you say QPT, that means on P it is 25 degrees. So they said calculate the value of angle RST. So RST will be this angle. Angle RST. And then we were given options in the question to be option A 50 degrees, option B 25 degrees, C 55 degrees, and D 45 degrees. So what do we do? From here, these two sides are equal, so the two base angles will be equal. So if here is 25, here too is 25. So if here is 25 and here is 25, here will be what? Sum of angle in a triangle is 180. So if you remove 25 plus 25, that is 50 from 180. Here will be 130. Alright. And if here is 130, then here is going to be angle on the straight line is 180 degrees. So here is going to be 50 degrees. So So if here is 50, here is 75, of course we can now get x. We add these two and we remove from 180, and that will give us our x. So our x degree is going to be 180 minus 50 degrees plus 75 degrees. That will be 180 degree minus 125 degrees. Our answer is going to be 55 degrees. So that is the answer to the question. Let's look at another example. Now, option A, 24 degrees, B, 72 degrees, C, 18 degrees, D, 36 degrees. The question says, in the diagram, PST is a straight line. PST is a straight line. PQ equals QS equals RS. PQ equals QS equals RS. That's why you have this stroke on each of the line. Okay, so that means this side and this side are equal, this side and this side are also equal. And then we were asked if RST equals 72 degrees, RST equals 72 degrees, find x. This is our x. So how do we find x? To find this x, we need to get these two base angles, right? And then to get these two base angles, according to laws of this triangle, solving triangles, two opposite sides of a triangle will be equal to the external angle. Will be equal to the external angle. So from here, here and here, they are x. They will be the same. Why? Because these two sides are equal. Isosceles triangle. So if these two sides are equal, then these angles will be equal. So if we get the answer to this angle, we can actually get for here. Remember that this is also a straight line. So if we get here now, all right, we'll be able to get this point. This angle is an external angle. So this is what I meant by two opposite and then an external. The law says this angle will be equal to this plus this. So if I add these two together, whatever it is, will be equal to this external angle. All right. So if we apply that law here, here plus here will be equal to this external angle. These two sides are equal. So if here is A and here are equal, that means they are XX. Now, the sum of these two sides will be equal to this external angle. So x plus x, so we can assume that here is 2x. Then because this side and this side are equal, if here is 2x, here also is 2x. So we can represent here as y. And you remember that sum of angle in this triangle is 180 degrees. So we can say 2x plus this 2x plus y equals 180 degrees. And then this also is angle on a straight line. So that means x plus y plus 72 is equals to 180 degrees. This is equation 1, equation 2. So if we resolve this, we're going to have x plus y equals 180 minus 72. X plus y is going to be 108. 108. So this is our equation 3. So let's combine equation 1 and 3. So equation 1, 2x plus 2x will be 4x plus y equals 180. Equation 4. Then make equation 4 and then x plus y equals 108. Equation 5. So what do? This is now a simultaneous equation. So if we use the elimination method, you add different, you subtract same. So these have the same, this is plus 1y plus 1y. They are same, you subtract. Subtract the smaller from the bigger. So if I subtract equation 5, subtract equation 5 from 4. X from 4x, I will have 3x equals to 108 from 180. That's going to be equal to 72. Alright, so I divide both sides by 3, and then my x is going to be 3 in 7 is 2, in 12 is 4. So my x is 24 degrees. And that is that in the option, 24 degrees. Alright, so if my x is 24 degrees, then what will be my y? To find y, I will just substitute x into equation 5. Which is x plus y equals 108. So that's 24 plus y equals 108. Y is going to be 108 minus 24. And my y is going to be 108 minus 24. That would be 4, then 84 degrees. That's the answer. So my y is 84 degrees. So if I want to cross-check if this answer is correct, if I had 72 to 84 to 24, let's see if the answer will be 180 degrees, because this is our angle in a straight line which is meant to be 180 degrees. 72 plus 84 plus 24 to be what? 84 plus 24, that is 8. That is 108. 108 plus this, that is 180 degrees. And that makes our calculation correct. So I hope you understood all we discussed today. Thank you for being a part of today's class. See you in the next class. Bye for now.